Get ready for the action, because the Knicks are firing on all cylinders. We dive straight into the fallout from the Knicks' four-game sweep of the Philadelphia 76ers, exploring the real-time rest versus rust debate as they head into the Eastern Conference Finals. We look at what this 9-day break might mean for the team's rhythm and how the players are preparing to face an incredibly potent opponent. Sale of a landmark estate once owned by former Philadelphia 76ers owner Harold Katz, and we wrap up with all the latest sports buzz. Don't miss a second of it. Follow us on Facebook or sign up for the Daily Buzz newsletter right now. The recent four-game sweep by the New York Knicks over the Philadelphia 76ers has brought the long-debated rest versus rust narrative into sharp focus as the Knicks prepare for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks, who enjoyed a 9-day break, have publicly acknowledged that extended periods away from the court can disrupt team rhythm. Josh Hart noted that while a longer break is undesirable, an ideal rest period would be 3 or 4 days. The Knicks, who won 7 consecutive playoff games by a margin of 175 points, face the potential of coming out rusty, particularly from the three-point line, heading into the conference finals. Head coach Mike Brown balanced this concern by pointing out that the 76ers have played 14 games in 29 to 30 days, suggesting the outcome could be unpredictable. Brown emphasized the need for the Knicks to maintain high competitive spirit and avoid easing into the game against a potent opponent with strong shooters and playmakers. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers have shown significant offensive dynamism following a blockbuster trade that brought James Harden to the team, while Darius Garland moved to the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden had a strong showing in the series, averaging 19.6 points, 6.3 assists, and 5.1 rebounds in the second round against the Detroit Pistons, though his shooting efficiency was modest, hitting just 38% from the field and 29.4% from three-point range. Jalen Brunson highlighted Harden's multifaceted impact, stating he provides multiple offensive options that create pressure on opponents. The Knicks are reportedly preparing to counter the version of Harden who achieved MVP status in 2018, recognizing his ability to score, pass, and draw fouls. Conversely, the Cavaliers' dynamic duo of Harden and Donovan Mitchell presents a significant defensive challenge for New York. Coach Brown stressed that the Knicks must apply pressure across all phases of play, transition, offense, and rebounding, to neutralize the Cavaliers' playmakers. The focus, however, will remain on taking high-quality shots in the playoffs, while ensuring they effectively neutralize the Cavaliers' ability to generate offense through their key players. New York Knicks fans sent a thoughtful gesture to a Philadelphia 76ers reporter following a decisive sweep in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The gesture involved a bouquet of flowers and a card delivered to the reporter, Cheyenne Corin, after Knicks fans reportedly gate-crashed her live broadcast before Game 4. The Knicks secured the series victory, advancing to face the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Corin confirmed the incident on social media, detailing the unexpected delivery. She shared that after the fans swarmed her during a live segment, she received a notification about a delivered bouquet. The card reportedly read, "You handled that like a New Yorker, come to the winning team, signed Knicks in 4. Corin expressed mixed feelings, noting that while the gesture was unexpected, she was intrigued by the anonymous sender and asked for identification, suggesting they might be trying to make a move. The Knicks have demonstrated strong momentum, winning 7 consecutive games and navigating the playoffs without being dominated, despite a 9-day break before the next round. The 76ers struggled to regain momentum after a 7-game series against the Boston Celtics. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers clinched their spot in the Eastern Conference Finals by winning Game 7. The Knicks now look toward a potential NBA Finals matchup against the Cavaliers. Philadelphia 76ers fans are engaged in intense post-playoff analysis, focusing heavily on the performance of Tobias Harris and the broader fan culture surrounding the team. In a recent column titled Sixers Thoughts, the author reflects on the perception that Harris received an unfair treatment in Philadelphia, suggesting he was unfairly judged against a contract and front office decisions. The piece highlights Harris's dismal Game 7 performance in the playoffs, where he recorded only 5 points and 0 field goals in 23 minutes, drawing comparisons to his final game as a Sixer in 2024. The author posits that fan frustration stems from rooting for a team only to be disappointed by individual performance. An anonymous poll conducted by The Athletic revealed that the Philadelphia Sixers ranked second among NBA teams for having the most obnoxious fans, trailing only the Celtics and ahead of the Knicks. The author notes that while the Celtics possess historical pedigree and the Knicks have landmarks like Madison Square Garden, the Sixers lack a defining characteristic, suggesting a shared frustration among fans. The article briefly touches upon historical basketball figures, referencing the Raptors' 2001 Eastern Conference semifinals victory over the Sixers, and reminiscing about past MVP voting history, including the performance of Allen Iverson and Steve Nash, before speculating on future leadership potential for the team. Huntingdon Valley is home to a significant real estate listing. 1035 Wright Drive, a former estate once owned by Philadelphia 76ers owner Harold Katz, is now available for $3.9 million. The property, which was listed for the same price in September 2025, represents a unique blend of historical legacy and modern luxury. Katz acquired the home in 1979, and the estate has a rich history, having hosted U.S. presidents, public figures, and professional athletes. The listing describes 1035 Wright Drive as a private estate designed for both retreat and recreation, situated on nearly 7 private acres in Huntingdon Valley, offering significant privacy while remaining close to Philadelphia and major commuter routes. The main residence spans approximately 8,750 square feet and features extensive architectural detail, including 8 fireplaces, custom millwork, high ceilings, and abundant natural light from expansive windows. The interior design caters to diverse needs, featuring formal spaces for entertaining and relaxed areas such as a lounge with a wet bar and a sunroom opening to the grounds. The kitchen boasts high-end appliances from Wolf and Sub-Zero, complemented by a separate chef's kitchen with Viking appliances. The primary suite is a private retreat with dual fireplaces and multiple baths, and an elevator enhances accessibility throughout the property. What truly sets this property apart is the extensive recreational facilities. A nearly 20,000 square foot sports and recreation pavilion stands separately on the grounds, providing a fully realized environment. This pavilion includes a full basketball court, indoor tennis and squash courts, a large indoor pool, a gym, sauna, and steam room. Outdoor amenities further enhance the lifestyle, featuring a resort-style pool and various areas for entertaining. Located within the highly regarded Lower Moreland Township School District, 1035 Wright Drive is highlighted as a rare offering that combines acreage, architectural heritage, elite recreation, and a premier location. The property is being marketed as a landmark estate ready for its next chapter.